Hello everyone, this is Drew with Drew Drives at Grubbs Family Dealerships, and today let's go for a drive in this 2025 BMW 430i xDrive. This vehicle has 255 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque, and it has a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with an 8-speed automatic transmission, I believe. And the 2025 model also comes with a 48-volt mild hybrid system in order to help with the acceleration, the lower speeds, and off the line. You have wood trim in here, iDrive 8. You also have this 2-spoke steering wheel, which I think is new for 2025. Looks kind of interesting. You have this gloss black plastic piece down there. You have a reverse camera. This new shifter that you'll find in a lot of BMWs. Sport, Comfort, and Eco Pro modes. You have the black leather interior. Sunroof. Regular sound system in this one, but you can get Harman Kardon for an upgraded cost. Let's walk around this BMW, see what it looks like. New for 2025 on all 3 Series and 4 Series, you have the snake eye headlights, LEDs. But on the M cars, on the M3 and M4, you'll find like the blue pieces or blue strips in there. And this one doesn't have the laser lights in the rear, but I have seen a lot of 2025 4 Series regular ones have the laser lights. I'm not sure why this one doesn't, but the M440i has lasers, and it might be an upgraded cost. And yeah, you have the xDrive badge in the back, BMW badge, and here are the rear seats, or not the rear seats, but the trunk. Let's get this Beamer out on the road and see how it drives. Yeah, so 2025 was a facelift, so there are some, improvements that BMW did with the, the way the vehicle responds and everything while driving. I'm not a big fan of 2-spoke steering wheels, to be honest. It kind of has like a old car vibe, but this one has good gripping points. And it's well bolstered, so it's easy to use, which I like. And this plastic piece is interesting. Like, I haven't seen that before, but I guess you could grab the plastic piece to maneuver the car quickly if you want to do that. You do have paddle shifters behind the wheel, which is good, because people like me will always use the paddles. And as always, you have a really nice turn signal stock. All BMWs have this nice heavy turn signal stock, which feels satisfying to click as much as you do, as many times as you do it. iDrive 8's a little overwhelming to me. As you see in all my videos with BMWs or recent BMWs, I prefer iDrive 7, which is what I have in my own G80 M3. I think it's a lot easier to use and looks a lot better integrated into the dash. But it's decent. iDrive 8. It's just too much for me personally, but a lot of people like it. And the xDrive is going to give you a little bit of extra, pep in the acceleration. Transmission is quick shifting. This 2-spoke steering wheel reminds me of the steering wheel in a C8. After seeing that C8 over there, it just reminds me of 2-spoke steering wheels are not very common these days. Actually, Genesis has 2-spoke steering wheels too, but I didn't expect to see a 2-spoke wheel in a 4 Series, which is not electric. But yeah, I like these gripping points on the wheel are nice. You can easily turn and maneuver the car. Because I like thick steering wheels, because the point of a steering wheel is to be able to grip it and make quick turns and, feel like you're in control. But when a car has like thin steering wheels, it doesn't really feel like that. Especially if you're trying to, weave in and out of traffic or trying to make quick adjustments. These little touching points is the thing a lot of people don't think about, but it makes a big difference, especially in something you're going to be driving every single day, right? acceleration is actually, you know, it's pretty good. For just to being a 430i, this acceleration is decent. It's pretty peppy off the line, especially with that little hybrid system. It'll get you where you need to go. Has more than enough pickup for traffic, like to overtake someone and whatnot. But yeah, it's pretty cool. One thing I always say in all my videos on BMWs is that BMW knows how to make every single one of their cars fun to drive to some extent. There is no BMW that has a numb driving experience at all. And that's why BMW is called the ultimate driving machine. Every single one of their cars is fun in some way, shape, or form, and doesn't feel like you're driving an appliance. Pretty good. BMWs also handle extremely well compared to the competitors, whether you're getting a regular one or a high-performance BMW M vehicle. Let's do a quick brake test here. Yeah, brakes are decent. And at the end of the day, this is a 2025 vehicle with only 10,000 miles on it, so I would assume the brakes would be good either way. You do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which will encompass the screen, which is cool. One thing I really miss from iDrive 7 is the buttons. Like iDrive 8, everything's in the screen for AC, for heated seats, all that. I personally like having buttons. Like in my car, I can hit the heated seat button, I can hit the AC button. I don't have to go to a screen and go to a menu and choose all these things. Like in my opinion, there's no point in making everything digital. I think iDrive 7 had the perfect blend of digital touch points in the screen and the interior and manual stuff. Sometimes less is more. Less digital integration is better sometimes, right? But it is still pretty cool. You just have to, it's just a matter of getting used to it. But at the end of the day, it's all personal preference, whatever you like. But that's my take on it. I mean, as you guys know, I'm always a supporter of BMW. It's my favorite automotive brand, along with Porsche. So but overall, that is about it. Thank you for watching another video of Dhruv Drives. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and be sure to check out the link to Grubb's family dealerships in the description below if you'd like to shop for brand new, certified pre-owned, or pre-owned BMW products.